What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are reacting again to a viral video that was on TikTok that I seen it, and it's about a woman that was proposed to after 10 years, and her reaction is what I'm reacting to. So if you would like to watch, stay tuned. What's up, you guys? My name is Knkemtv, and this is Knkemtv, where we do a bunch of shenanigans. Trust me on that. So like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share, because that's the reason why we're growing, and we definitely appreciate it. What's up, you guys? So today I am reacting to the video of a woman that was proposed to after 10 years of being with a guy. And this is just my reaction to it. I don't know, a lot of people took a reacting to this video, but I was like, wow, and it takes a lot. So this is just my reaction to it. If you have an opinion, leave that down in the comments and we'll discuss it in the comments, because now I'm looking at my messages a lot often, so I'll be able to react with you. Okay, so I'm going to play the video and then I'm going to come on and react to it. So here we go.
Show y'all something, world. I just literally proposed. I ain't gonna record you because that's up. Like, I just proposed to my girl.
10 years,
so yeah, we've been together.
10 years.
Yeah, we've been together for 10 years, and I just proposed to her, and she just sitting here and just looking at the ring. You just sitting here looking at it.
In the car, you ain't put no thought into it. You ain't taking me out to dinner, nothing. No type of little setup, bro.
Why do it? But
flowers, nothing. Just this ring.
But Crystal,
and then after 10 years,
Crystal,
no.
You said you wanted to be married.
I don't want it.
I went out and bought this
like
ring.
5 years ago. I don't want that shit. Now it take you another 5 years to propose to me. No, I don't want
What you mean? So 10 years? Look, 10 years for me. That tells me if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
It don't take you 10 years.
People true colors. People true colors don't be coming. Like, I gotta see your true colors. It do take people 10 years. Everybody not the same. Like, I don't get it. What you talking about? Like, so you really don't want to. You don't want to marry me.
I don't want that ring. And you know what? I'm finna pack my shit because I just don't.
So you finna break up with me because I got you a ring 10 years later?
What type of thought is this? We in the car.
What you mean we in the car? Like, it don't matter where you get proposed to, as long as you get proposed to.
I don't want that shit. Can you stop recording me?
I'm not gonna stop recording because you're unappreciative, and I want to show the world how unappreciative my girl is. Like, I don't understand right now. Like, you got a whole, like, you know how much I spent on this ring, and you complain about where I'll propose to you at? That's what you complain about?
In the car. It's no type of thought into it, and then it's been 10 years. I don't want that shit now. It took you 10 years?
Okay, everybody not the same. Maybe it take me 10 years to realize if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I don't want it.
That's crazy. Like, I don't get you. Like, then you talking about you finna leave. Where you finna go?
Hey, you guys, so watching this video, I felt really discouraged. Not for me, but for the woman in this video. First of all, he was unromantic. He handed her a ring like it was just something that she had dreamed about, that anything he offered her, she would have accepted. And the fact that she had been with him 10 years and his reaction to her and having a stale reaction to his proposal and telling him it's one, unromantic. You've been with this woman for so long that you're just at that point, you wanted to get married, so we're just getting married so I can keep you happy, or so I can keep you with me because you're tired of me as a person. When I watched this video and watch his proposal and her reaction to it, and then her saying that she's going to leave, and I'm really thinking, not to be funny, she's not gonna leave. I'm sorry. I don't think she's going to leave, mainly because she's been there for 10 years. If you are going to leave after that first time you hinted like 5 years ago, I would have left then, because he's wasted 10 of your years, 10 years that you can't get back. One of the things in life, you can't get back is time. Time. I'm pretty sure all those people that's in the hospital, that's sick, wish they had time to slow it down and prepare themselves and go to the doctor to make sure they didn't sick. And this is, to me, an unhealthy relationship because, one, he didn't listen to her like 5 years ago. So that means that unless it's something of dire need, he's not respecting you or respecting your opinion. Two, he didn't see the value of you until 10 years later. As a woman, I'm sitting up here saying, what would take you that long to propose to somebody? Not to say it would have worked out either way, but you had one step in the relationship and one foot out because y'all been together for 10 years. So now you're like, oh, that is something. Well, she did stay by me. She did went through thick and thin with me. So now I really, let me step up my game. Not even step up my game, because how you did it, it shows that you're settling for this woman. Like nobody else is coming. I gave it 10 years. Nobody else is coming. So now I'm going to definitely be with her because I don't see anybody else that's better than her. She's like what you call those prizes that you get, a runner up. That's like, she's like the runner up to what you thought you can get and who you thought you would spend your life with. Because you can't tell me you didn't do it romantic. She knows you well, because it's women that know their man. I had a friend, her husband proposed to her without a ring. And she married him. And they had been together for 2 or 3 years. And she thought that was the most romantic how he proposed to her. Because at the time, they could not afford a ring. And trust me, I knew their financial situation. So he told her, give him a couple of years. And he was able to get her a ring of her choice that she really did love. So in those cases, it's not even about having a ring. It's just how he did it in the car. Like, seriously. And I remember the video I did where y'all was dissing the guy that bought a Pandora ring for his girl. And y'all were talking about, but this guy, the ring don't even look that expensive, to be honest with you. And he just handed it over like it was a ring from a Cracker Jack box. Like, here, you wanted it, take it. I'm like, what? What? This can't be no real. I thought at first, looking at both of their reaction, I thought maybe this was a skit, because her reaction was not reaction enough for me. Like, I would have been, my husband would have did this. I would have been cussing him out from the rooter to the tutor and then back some. Because this was not only disrespect, and then he had the audacity to record it like it was something to record. And her said, I don't even want that. Baby, my husband better never try me like this. I'm just being honest. It's not even about the ring. It's about no romance. It's just like a business transaction. Like, you've been here for so long. You've been old faithful for so long. And now, here you go. This is the boo-boo prize that you get. I mean, some of the women, and then I went to the comments, and some of the comments was just like I was feeling. Because I was like, he can't, one, respect you, and two, it took him this long. I would have broke up with him after 5 years. Because I can invest, and I'm just being real, I can invest 5 years in something. Because that's like a year after you graduate from college. So I can invest 5 years into something. But a whole 10, that's a long time to be with somebody, and this is the way they propose to you. No romance. And she's been there for him through thick and thin, and this is how you propose to her. It was so stale. It was like not even day-old bread. This felt like a year-old stale bread. Because I'm looking at him like, I would have just, not to be funny, I would have been mad. I would have been angry. I'm angry for her, to be honest with you. Because I don't see me staying with no man for no 10 years. And again, this is how he reacts. I'm sorry. Reacting to it. A lot of men was like, you full of shit. And a lot of men took her side that I seen. I don't know. Maybe if you go find the video, I'll try to link it down below because, you know, the internet is the internet. Sometimes things is not kept on the internet. So you can read the comments and see others creators react to it. But when I tell you, a lot of men was on her side because they were like, you could have married her after when she was hitting for the 5 years. And now she want to break up with you. I think they were arguing, and he thinking that she has now withdrawn from the relationship. And this is just my opinion, and I might be right, I might be wrong. But I think it took it to that point where he's saying, I don't want to lose her because she's doing something for him, either financially, spiritually, mentally, or physically. And he don't want to lose that. So now he's like, this is my last hurrah. This is my last chance to make this relationship work. And she wasn't even toxic with it, because normally when couples get into this type of disagreement, they start saying all type of things. That's what made me think it was a skip, because their feelings looked like it was passed over in this video. I don't know, to me, that's how I perceived it. But the way they both, like, the things that they were saying, knowing that he was recording her, was like, wow, like, oh, wow, my G, like, oh my God, like, okay, I got you. So I was like, yeah, nah, something with it. You know, back in my old days, I used to break up stuff. So not to be funny, I'm one of those people that, how God has saved me from that. But I still would have broke something. I'm sorry. 10 years waiting on a guy, I would have gone ahead and bust out a window, slash a tire or something. Not to be funny. And I know I'm saying this as a joke, but I'm being honest with you guys. I don't think he was fair to her at all, to hold her back from, and she wasn't fair to herself. She held herself back from finding a real relationship with somebody who is not only going to be first pick for her, but also want to grow with her into a more non-toxic relationship, or more, you know, she didn't leave her doors open. She closed them after he came in. And I can't weigh the pros and the cons, because now after 10 years you don't want what he has to offer. So you decided to break up, which I doubt if they're gonna break up, because if you've been with him 10 years, it's something that you were getting from him, whether it's mental, spiritual, physical, or financial. It's something you were getting for him for you to stay and wait those 10 years out. And that's a history. 10 years is a lot of people. When 10 years is a major commitment. People don't understand. 10 years is definitely a major commitment. That's what doctors do to be at a job. To actually become doctors. They do 10 years out of their life. So that's some serious time. You know, I felt bad for her. Best advice I can give to her is that she first need to go have some therapy, because 10 years is a long time to commit to somebody and receive nothing out of the relationship. Learn why that she stayed. She might have some issues that is from past relationships that she dealt with, that she was just settling for this guy and his non-committed self, when she was already hinting within half that time that she needed to be married, or she didn't want to be in a relationship with him. And then 5 years later, she's still there. And I also want her to figure out not only why she's there, but why did you stay after you gave him an ultimatum, because he didn't take it seriously. So when you say something, be committed to what you're saying, or just leave it alone and don't say it at all. Because the commitment to me in this situation is that you wanted marriage and he refused after 5 years, and then gave you another 5 years and then said, yeah, let's get married now. And how he did it, it was so passive aggressive. Like, he did it so gaslighting, like, this is what you wanted, I'm giving you what you wanted. No, she wanted that 5 years, and now she's stuck by you, and you just giving it to, you know, it's people in relationship that don't require marriage. It's a lot of stars that's been in relationships that's been together for years and still has not gotten married because they don't feel the need to get married. So I want to give her another advice is know what your partner and you agree for. Have a hard no in certain things in your life. Like, no, I'm not going to wait around for you for 10 years for you to make the decision to marry me. No, I'm not. If you can't give me a commitment when I need to give me a commitment, I need to be real with myself and try to move on, or try to go to therapy and find out why I can't move on and I'm still committed to you. Because that seems a little, I don't want to say narcissistic or it's another word that I can't think of right now, but in reality, after a certain time, I would have said self-preservation means more to me than being next to this person. See, when you are communicating and on the same level of communication, things like this don't happen. Because both of you guys should have known what you wanted before you got in the relationship. And obviously the relationship worked for 10 years, whether it was toxic or not. But I myself would have said after 3 years, hey, what are we doing? Let's review this in another year. And then if you can't, if you still not on the same page as me, it's time for me to move on, because I need to have a partner that not only I can trust, but a partner that is able to understand my needs in the relationship. So I was looking at this and I just felt so bad for her as a woman to wait that long and to get, maybe if he was a little bit more romantic and it came across as, you know, I wasn't sure, I had problems of my own, I went to therapy, or I kind of realized that, yeah, this is what I wanted and I want you to be with me for 10 more years or 20 more years because you were there for me for this long and you kind of got me realizing that you are there for me. So he didn't even, the way he led up to it, ended it, put it in the middle, none of that was said on his part. And I feel he does have trust issues, and I feel that he was looking for somebody else and she was just a stand-in. And when you are standing in a relationship, it don't matter how much committed, how much you show this person, you rarely get that ring. You rarely get that what the person wanted you to have. And that's okay, because sometimes God put people in your life that, one, you're not supposed to be attached to them forever, and two, they're supposed to teach you a lesson, or they'll be in your life for a season. And 10 years, I hope you learned your lesson. I hope the next guy you be with, you be like, okay, I'm not going to wait 10 years to be with you. I'm not going to wait 10 years for us to grow and get to that committed part. If you can't give me a commitment, and be reasonable with yourself. Don't say 6 months. Don't say a year. Be reasonable, because sometimes you can know a person. I've met a couple that got married after 3 days of knowing each other. And yes, they are still married today, because I realized that the things that she wanted was that security, and the things that he wanted was a simple wife that did not bring drama. And when they found that in each other, they were in love. And they're still together. They've been together for like since 2003, I think, or 2005, something like that. And it's 2024. So it'll work. And then I seen couples that have been together for 5-6 years, got married, and then divorced the next year after. So it is what it is. And when I met my husband, because y'all know I always talk about my husband. When I met my husband, we were dating for about 6 months before we made that commitment to get engaged and then eventually get married. So it's up to you guys. However, you don't have to be with a person for a year to know if that person is for you. And you don't have to be with a person for 2 days to know if that person is for you, or 6 years to know if that person is for you. If you're not feeling it, you need to let that person go on about their business and move on with their lives. Don't try to attach yourself because you're getting some type of benefit from that person. Just grow and then move on from it. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that is dealing with relationships where their partner won't commit. And you, whenever you in a relationship, you have to be on the same page. So this was my reaction to it. I hope this video wasn't too long, but you get the gist. And I hope you realize that being committed to somebody really means that you take that person's opinion and feelings into consideration and not just say, okay, if you wait this long, then I will get married to you. No, have those hard conversations, because one of the reasons why marriages don't work is because some people have a hard no. And then some people develop a hard no. And we always need to grow in the relationship. So that's my take on this. Trust me, you guys, I so and thoroughly love this video. I so and thoroughly reacted to this video because I understood that if that was me, we would have been at the police station somewhere. Not to be funny, but you guys know. Thank you for coming to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share, because again, that's the reason why we're growing on this channel, and we definitely appreciate every like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.